Hello, I am going to continue with few more lines that I own you from the last time. Uh, this is the second part, and it's going like this. The storm could start. It wasn't possible to see stars and the moon. Dr. Anderson was standing in the room of a man who was still in deep coma. He thought that heard something, like that man moved. Doctor slowly came closer to the bed, and when he wanted to give up and turned to left the room, he's seen something. He's seen tears how were floating down the face. His patient was crying. The telephone was ringing. I heard her. Hello, yes? She answered with hard breathing. Hello, hospital is here. Could I speak with Mrs. Green? The voice was sensitive, and Carol could imagine a handsome man to whom voice belonged. Miss Green, Carol Green is speaking. It was a moment of silence on the other side. No, I need to speak with Mrs. Emilia Green. Carol was listening carefully. I think that you made mistake. There is no one here under this name. Sorry, she said. No worry, by myself. Maybe it is a wrong number. The line broke. Strange, said Carol. What? Asked Larry. Wrong number, but some surname as mine. She continued to color her stuff. But anyway, it was magnificent voice by man. Larry has looked her and didn't say anything. Chapter 5. Doctor cut a line. It is not the right number. Please could you find out where Mrs. Green is? Amelia Green over information and inform her that her husband woke up. In the meantime, I'll go to visit him. He didn't want to wait on us to tell him anything, especially not complain, even that it was hard to find someone in that huge city, only just like that. With fast walk, he went into a room where his patient was for a moment into a deep sleep. He couldn't wait to exchange a word with him as soon as possible. Good morning, welcome back, a man. Look at him with still sleepy view. Good morning, where am I? Doctor slowly started to check his reflex. Into St. Mary Hospital. You've been here for a few months. You had an accident, but now, as I can say, everything will be okay, he said. The man looked out through a window as a man who tried to well know everything around. We are trying to make contact with your wife so that you could see her as soon as possible, said Doctor. My wife? Man asked with strange note. Yes, if you could remember the address where been lived before an accident would be a great help. Man looked at the doctor with sad and far distance way. Doctor, I think that you made a mistake. My wife did die. an accident, a years before mine. That is everything what I could tell you. My family is not alive. Doctor was in shock. He stood to stare in his patient and for the first time didn't know what to say. Chapter 6. It is too late, Larry. Carol went out for the wardrobe. She had a nice evening dress, very romantic and elegant still. Her evening make-up, which was stronger than usually, gave her extravagant look. Good job, bravo, well done. It is a pity then we have only close party with those, how I call them, old-fashioned group. Carol looked at him under an eye. And you are so modern, she asked with a note of irony. Look at yourself. Larry was acting as an insulted person. Why, what is wrong with me? He asked. You look like a circus. You got an answer. I gave you a compliment. And you criticize me. Friends are for support each other. He sounded very sad. Sorry, but those people are very nice and very interesting. She kissed him as excused, and I am looking forward to meet them. Both of them went out on the street. Larry stood behind to turn off the lights and so closed the window and door. Excuse me, Carol heard the same kind of note made by voice which spoke with her over a phone before a few hours. She slowly turned and has seen the most handsome man that ever before. For her looked as described of God-like. His tall, elegant figure and beautiful face, widening a nice charm, but not kind of some seductive look. He has a noble and humanity feel. This man was sensitive. Yes, on the end, said Carol with low voice. How can I help you? She asked. In this, he stopped for a moment and started to search for something through his pocket. On the end, he found out a piece of paper. At least, is this address here? He gave Carol a paper with name of the street. Yes, Carol, read it. This is it. Are you looking for someone? He lifted up his shoulders. Yes, actually, I don't know. This is an address which one woman by name Green gave it to me. By the way, I'm a Dr. Anderson from the St. Mary Hospital. He introduced himself. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I am Green, but you are looking, as far as I remember, a woman who is a Mrs. and I am a Miss Carol Green. Doctor was a little bit confused. Yes, Emilia Green is a person that I am looking for. He said, that lady possessed this place 10 years ago. Suddenly, Larry broke their conversation. You know that woman? Asked Carol. I knew her son. We were friends as children. They lived next street from me, but Emilia and her son are not alive anymore. I don't know what happened with her um, husband, but their death, he after their death, he sold everything and left, explained Larry. You don't know that, said the doctor. He, nostalgic, is a black hole in universe of life. Maybe it was just the nostalgic. He couldn't explain those people anything. Anyway, thank you. If you want to wait your friend's father, he is in my hospital and patient of mine. Here is the address. Thank you. He turned, and before both of them had time to say anything after he left, Larry looked at Carol and said, "Better, Harry, hurry, it is time for our party." He hurried her